Hey guys, it's Coco Trades here. Well, welcome to my first YouTube video. So I guess there's going to be a little bootleg introduction here before we get right into the meat and potatoes. I love this space and I've found a lot of success in it in the last couple of years. Not just, through the bull markets, and especially the last couple of months where everyone's doing well, obviously. But I'm also, doing a really good job outpacing the general gains, outpacing the general market through these low cap gems that is really what I love to research and find. That's where I've found some really good gains. So I'm gonna bring you guys a lot of low cap exciting projects that I think might be have big things on the way, beneficial to you guys. So we're just gonna get right into it. So excuse the clickbaity title, but this is why you shouldn't buy DMSCRIPT. Although that being said, I have bought a little bag of it. So this is going to be a deep dive into the DMSCRIPT project. This was getting shilled a lot on Twitter early this week, probably a little bit last week, but I just saw a lot of the people that I follow, shilling this hard. And if you're not on crypto Twitter, you've got to get on there. It's the easiest thing to set up. You find, the people who are doing really good research. I'm on there as well. Follow me, Coco Trades. So much value there. If you're that's where all the early people get in on great pre-sales, on stealth launches on Uniswap. I mean, I have made a lot of money on stealth launches. Stuff like audio was the easiest 10x of my life. Like literally, I just saw the ETH price just going up in front of my screen in about like half an hour, as well as a few others. KP3R. I mean, I followed Andre and turned his notifications on a couple days later. Put the tweet out saying about KP3R, and boom, like X's straight away. So I'm always telling people, get on crypto Twitter. It's got amazing wealth of information on there. But this one, I've bought a bit in it because I can see why it could pump just because of the hype. But long term, the current way that this project is structured, I really don't see much promise in it. So having a quick look, $1.7 million market cap. The price, let's just have a look at the all-time price. So we kind of pumped hard, as I said. It was about last week when everyone was talking about it, and we've come down quite a bit since then. So DMSCRIPT is the token for the DM ecosystem. So here's the website. So DMSCRIPT is a blockchain gaming company dedicated to backing and releasing video game related projects utilizing blockchain technology. So as I said, long term, the current way that these guys are set up, I just don't see too much potential. I'm gonna show you why, pretty much from this website. So DMSCRIPT is all about gaming. Why we chose gaming and esports. Let's just get into what they're actually doing here. So they have 4 different utilities in the gaming world. And the first one is cloud gaming, which is a big yikes. You only need to, know of Google Stadia. Pretty much anyone that's tried a cloud gaming platform, which is where you stream the game instead of actually, running it natively on your system. I mean, nothing has really taken off here, right? And it's been a disaster every time. There's latency issues, there's issues on issues. I don't see how blockchain would really improve this, apart from having the DMSCRIPT token to pay for your subscription. That's pretty much all I can gather from DM Play. It's not really bringing anything new to the table. It's just another utility for their token. You can pay for your subscription with the token. When this technology can actually work and take off, it's going to be your players like Google, Steam that are really, the leaders in this. Just based on how these projects have played out, whoever tries to do this, it never seems to work. So that's one red flag for DMSCRIPT for me. Now, Higlo.gg. So this is the peer-to-peer betting platform. This is what I like probably most about the project. So it's betting on esports, tournaments, teams, all that on blockchain. So the features of doing this on the blockchain, according to DMSCRIPT, so secure decrypted transactions and logs, ability to choose between currencies, fiat, and you can use the DMSCRIPT token as well. Peer-to-peer betting, no middle bridges, web application, bet on the go, and no pending transactions, receive your winnings instantly. So we have seen the gambling, betting industry do really well on blockchain, which is why this is what I like most. But I think there's going to be these bigger companies, doing casinos, different gambling. It's going to have an all-in-one. People are going to get into, these big companies that are already into the betting on blockchain. They're going to be offering, if they don't already, esports betting in the future. So it's kind of niched at the moment. But this is where I see, some genuine use for DMSCRIPT. DMFast. So this is an interesting one. So they say, we optimize your internet connection to ensure a far more stable and more secure connection that is tailored to your gaming experience. Now, I'm not a super expert in this. I don't know if they're just like kind of, gaslighting, building it up to something that it really isn't. I just don't see why you would need a blockchain or how a blockchain would benefit this in terms of, other software that can optimize your connection, and what the use of the token would be apart from paying for the service. They say DMFast solves latency issues for any video game you're playing by optimizing your connection. Features are real-time optimization, zero packet loss, check your ping before playing, track which apps are consuming your bandwidth, use our built-in VPN to access different regions, optimize your connection to any video game, premium features for DMST token users. So not having any of the premium features for the token users listed out is kind of a yikes. Again, I just don't see why we need this token to utilize all these services. And the last service is Ubreezy. So it's a blockchain-based store that allows users to buy video game products and items. So from places like Steam, PlayStation Store by the looks of it, Microsoft, using cryptocurrency. So I guess you can use the DMSCRIPT token in this store, or it sounds like they say cryptocurrency, so they probably have other crypto services available. Maybe you get a small discount if you're using the DMSCRIPT. Again, if you really believe in cryptocurrency, these stores are going to accept crypto payments, in the future, a couple of years time. So long term, I don't see this playing out. So here's the info about the token. So we're utilizing our DMST token as a way for users of any DMSCRIPT projects to enjoy premium features, only accessible via the token. So, what are these features? Is it really going to be worth using a whole other token? This is where I don't see the long-term use case for it. And right now, there's actually no working product. So Ubreezy, content is being prepared right now, so not launched yet. Same with Higlo, the betting platform. Same with, what's this? This is DM Play, cloud gaming. Okay, so that's all the FUD from me out of the way, and why I don't think it's a good long-term play unless they really change some things. I think they're too spread out. They're trying to focus on too many things at once. Yes, it's all gaming, but I like to see, projects tackle one thing at a time. These are big things as well. You got cloud gaming. No one's been able to do that successfully. And they're doing that plus all these other things. I'd really like to see them focus on one thing, get it right, and then, expand the ecosystem like that. That's where I fall long-term bearish on this. Now with the FUD out of the way, I'm going to tell you why I think it might be a good short-term play with a bit of hype. So really quickly, team's background, they do have a public team. Nothing too interesting in here. They mainly all have, tech, blockchain backgrounds. So yeah, a typical, project team, what you'd expect. Now, here's what makes me think that I could be all wrong and it could actually see some really great price action, short term or maybe even long term. And I could be wrong on this whole thing. You know, my doubts about the project. I mean, if this plays out the way it's kind of teased to be, it could be really big. So look at this, what they're teasing here: Tencent, Riot Forge, Epic Games, Huawei, Unreal. So we've recently had Share Token partner with Tencent, and if you saw what that did to the price, I mean, it's a nearly top 100 coin, and it went 2x. This is a market cap, what is it, rank 795, nearly rank 800, and there's a potential Tencent partnership. I mean, Tencent have shown that they're obviously friendly to the blockchain space, so it's not out of the question. But these projects, they hype up these potential partnerships all the time, and it turns out to be they're just using one of their products or whatever. So this is what makes me think it could go really big if something there happens. But let's have a look at what we've got here. So yeah, so they tease Unreal Engine, and then it's really just they acquired the Unreal Engine license, which I don't think is anything special. However, they do mention in here that they are announcing their own personal IP, and that they're working on a powerful title that would be available for PC and consoles. We'll further reveal the IP's name and what it will be about, but it will be something epic. Epic in all capital letters. So is this a tie to Epic Games? That's what they kind of seem to be insinuating here. This is where the token could really do well if they're using it for some sort of, if it's a really great title, a really great game. I mean, the game's always got to come first. But if they do pull it off, and it's a really good game, and they're using the DMSCRIPT, as an in-game currency, that would be just amazing for the token utility, and would kind of make me a little bit more positive to it. Moreover, reached out to Epic Games requesting a special partnership where we can get access to special tools in the Unreal Engine. So they're teasing Epic Game potential partnership, but they're just kind of asking them, hey, can we have some special tools? So I mean, yeah, take these partnerships with a grain of salt as always until it's officially in writing. But Huawei and Tencent, so they pretty much say they can't say what it is. But we can't discuss the nature of what we have in mind with them, but we're already in discussions and we'll continue to update the community with how everything will land. So again, take this with a grain of salt. Riot Forge to officially partner to gain access to their IPs, and so that's good. And yeah, that's pretty much it here. So this is why this is why I have a tiny little bit of DMSCRIPT. They're working on their own game, it seems. There's potential partnerships on the horizon, that could go absolutely wild. As I said, from initially looking at it, I don't like the way it's set up right now, but it does have this potential to go really crazy. So I'm going to update everyone on, developments of what's happening here. So DMSCRIPT is currently on Uniswap. You can pick some up. Where else are we? Yeah, Uniswap. That's pretty much it. You don't want to use these. Well, I don't. But you can pick some up. As I said, this is a risky play, and all these things that they're teasing about, which is the only real reason I'm in it, could be nothing. Everything else doesn't look too great to me. So not financial advice. Invest at your risk, but who knows where this goes. So that's going to be pretty much it. Let me know what you thought about this deep dive on DMSCRIPT. What do you think? Do you agree with me? Was I too fuddy with, looking at this project? Am I not looking at it the right way? Or yeah, do you guys own this? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll be back tomorrow with another video. Thank you.